Very interesting interview by John Eglinby about Safaricom with Bob Kilimall, Safaricom Chief Executive. Kilimall says, we want to go into space that no one is in at the moment, and no one is in commerce. That's planning a cross-border expansion for the first time into the untapped market for e-commerce and mobile payments. Said Safaricom would initially target its East African neighbours, but is also considering West Africa. The country's market cap reached $10.5 billion on August 29 after its share price hit an all-time high of 27.25, but has slipped by 9% in the stock market sell-off after the Supreme Court nullified the result of last month's presidential election. Analysts said the big prize would be to establish a foothold in Ethiopia, which this year overtook Kenya as the largest economy in the region and has a population of 100 million. But they acknowledged it would be hard because foreign banks, telecom companies and retailers are banned from the country. Other countries would see Safaricom as a bit more of a threat if we come in as a mobile operator, but we want to go into white space that no one is in at the moment and no one is in e-commerce. Safaricom's version of e-commerce, to be called Masoko, would aim to be more like China's Alibaba and combine e-commerce and mobile payments rather than Amazon. Amazon has inventory and is managing logistics. We don't want to hold inventory, he says. Several e-commerce companies operate in Kenya, the largest being Jumia. Others include Kilimall and OLX. Most follow Amazon's business model of holding inventory, and the sector is still very small. Sales are estimated at under 1% of mobile payments, according to the Communications Authority of Kenya. Expansion will be funded by Safaricom's telecom business in Kenya. In the year to March 2017, it recorded a 27% increase in pre-tax profit, helped in large part by a 32% growth in revenue from its M-Pesa mobile money platform. Mr. Kilimall took over as CEO in 2010 and has had his contract renewed for 2 years in May. Plans to roll out Masoko in Kenya later this year to prove the concept. Mr. Kilimall said the expansion had been made possible by the completion last month of the sale of 35% of the company by Vodaphone to South Africa's Vodacom, which is majority owned by Vodaphone. This really unshackled us, he said. Until now, anything outside of Kenya was Vodacom's territory as far as Vodaphone as a shareholder was concerned. Now Safaricom can take services like payments into other markets. Francis Mwangi of Standard Investment Bank said Safaricom's overseas expansion was a natural evolution. It's now a platform operating business more than just a telco. The big question is, will it succeed? Many of their initiatives have worked very well, but not all. Ahmed Salim of Teneos said entering the Ethiopian market would be an intriguing proposition. If any company can do it, it would be Safaricom. Kilimall said Safaricom is also taking on specialist staff to analyze 2 terabytes of data, customer data generated every day. At the moment, it's like a big library, and with all the books on the floor, we don't know how to find this stuff, he said. Safaricom's expansion is still at risk from a pending report by the regulator, the CAK, into whether it abused its dominant position. Unlikely to happen. Safaricom is up 34.3% on a total return basis this year. Have a look at my interview after the full year results when we touched on a lot of these points in that interview.